Breaking news, the former NBA player and reality star Lamar Odom is fighting for his life. Officials just announcing moments ago he is believed to have been using cocaine before he was found unconscious at a Nevada brothel over the weekend.
The reporting parties informed the Nye County Sheriff's Office dispatch the male had been using cocaine. They confirmed his usage on Saturday, but was unsure if it had continued to the weekend. They also informed dispatch that he'd used up to 10 tabs of sexual performance enhancer supplements over the last 3-day period.
Well, so far, officials are not commenting on the current condition of the 35-year-old who was married to Khloe Kardashian. Kyung La is out front with the breaking details.
The Love Ranch, a legal brothel that promises discretion even to celeb VIPs. But when manager Richard Hunter saw former NBA star Lamar Odom unresponsive, he immediately called 911.
They did ask what he had taken. The girls gave me an herbal supplement.
An herbal sexual enhancement supplement, says Hunter, one sold here at the ranch and commonly at other sex shops. Hunter asked we not fully show his face on camera. He claims since Odom's arrival on Saturday, employees did watch him take a number of the supplements.
They were ballparking like maybe 10 over 3 days or something like that.
2 female employees say they left Odom asleep in his room Monday night and found him unresponsive 9 hours later. Now at the hospital, the Reverend Jesse Jackson visited Odom. Jackson says Odom is unable to speak, breathing with the help of a machine.
Yesterday, apparently, he was almost totally unresponsive, but now there's signs of responsiveness, and that, to that extent, that's good news.
Jackson says former NBA Lakers player Kobe Bryant also visited, and by his bedside remains Khloe Kardashian.
I want to hang out forever. I want to get married right now.
Odom's ex-wife and former co-star in reality television.
Lamar has suffered so much loss in his life.
A life filled with loss from an early age. His father left the family, addicted to heroin. Odom's mother died of colon cancer when he was 12. He was raised by his grandmother, who would also die of cancer. In his first marriage in 2006, Odom's infant son, Jaden, died of SIDS. His father would return to Odom's life on reality television, asking for money.
We got like a lot of handsome men in our own family.
The consistent anchor appeared to be basketball. Odom rose to fame early in high school, then winning 2 NBA championships. But his tabloid life eclipsed his professional one. Rumors of drug addiction and a failed marriage to Khloe. She foretold of her ex-husband's struggles in a recent episode of her reality show.
I'm really on high alert for Lamar because, anything I think will set him to spiral, and that's kind of the last thing I want for him.
Now, the Sheriff's Department did announce that they have drawn blood from Lamar Odom while he has been in the hospital. Those results, Aaron, are not back as of yet. Aaron?
Such a sad story. All right, thank you very much, Kyung. And out front now, Dr. Charles Sophie, a psychiatrist. And Dr. Sophie, Lamar Odom's ex-wife, Khloe, you just heard him there in Kyung's piece. She's talked about Odom's issues on the show for many years. Here she is in a very poignant exchange back in 2013.
Lamar, he is a very depressed person, which is sad, but understandable for everything he's been through in his life. And I do love Lamar with every ounce of who I am, but it's really scary when someone's in such a deep low and you know they're kind of relying on you to get them out, and you're trying and you're trying and you're trying and nothing's really working.
Were you surprised to hear about how this seems to have happened, Dr. Sophie, at a ranch with prostitutes, cocaine, herbal Viagra?
No, I'm actually not surprised. I think the circumstances are a little extreme. However, clearly Khloe was telling us that he has a lot of underlying mental health issues that have really been with him a lot of his life, which are always the underpinning of a lot of the addiction relapses in addicts, especially ones that don't get real treatment. She felt the darkness for him, and you can see that he took himself into a very dark place because that's how he felt.
And you know, it just seems there were so many people trying to help him, right? I mean, this is happening on reality television. The country knew his ex-wife was trying to help him. In a recent episode of the show, she was concerned about her husband after his friend died of a drug-related overdose. A friend that we saw Lamar Odom take on his own show, he talked about. Everything that he would have needed for help was there, and yet it was not enough.
Well, but that just shows you that there's no help that's going to be accepted by an addict until they're ready to do it themselves. And until they get out of their own way, they're always going to be their own worst enemy.
And what do you think happens here, Dr. Sophie? Obviously, we don't know his condition, but it is very dire.
Yes, it is very dire. I think there was a lot of things going on in his body. He was putting in a lot of things that were counterbalancing each other, and he could have easily had many medical issues, a seizure, he could have had a stroke, all of the above. Who knows? But at this point, I think this man just needs a lot of prayers and a lot of hope from people who love and support him so that he can get better and really get help, hopefully, if there is that kind of an outcome.
If that is even possible. Yes, thank you very much, Dr. Sophie, and we'll be right back.